All right, so we're gonna look at my 16-inch Franken build that I just put together. It's a quad rail build. It's a BCM quad rail free floated. Pretty nice quad rail. It's like a 12-inch quad rail. Super thick Cerakote. Actually, so thick that generally I don't run the QD attachments because they wear out, but the Cerakote's so thick on this that the QD inserts haven't even affected the little Cerakoted innards of the rail part. It's got my Mars lower with the old school SOP mod stock. It's an LMT everything. The entire lower's LMT everything. So the charging handle is a Voltor marked BCM gunfighter, one of the old school ones. They actually just replaced a latch, which it had lasted a long time. This is their Euro axle trigger that comes in the new MRPs and the, I think, Estonian, and I'm not sure, probably most of their other rifles right now. Arguably, just like their version of the Geisley SSA or SSAE, but I think it's more of a duty trigger, so I would consider it more like the SSA. It's pretty flat as far as how much of an actual slope or arch it has. It almost feels like pulling on a flat trigger, and it has a very wide shoe. So it's a very pleasant experience. It has a really positive reset. Just a good trigger in general. So we got the chrome bolt carrier group, which is a micro best, but it's from Expo Arms, and which is Primary Arms Company, and they make good products. Very, very happy with the bolt carrier. We haven't had any issues. Any issues with the gun at all? There's been none. But it's only had about 500 rounds put through it, but it was ran pretty hard, and I think if we would have had any issues, it probably would have reared its head. This is a Gen 1 SOP mod stock, which is cool. It's got impact weapons components, QD attachment thing that hooks through with some screws, so you can attach the QD on there. The QD end plate that actually comes on the LMT is really nice. See if I can get a shot of that. And then, of course, I got some forward controls design parts on here, which I just absolutely have to have some of this stuff from Forward Controls Designs. The pins are just absolutely magnificent. And then the mag release buttons, oh, that looks so... In fact, I actually wish that the... I think that potentially Forward Controls Design will be coming out with a bolt catch replacement that they will sell that will fit the LMT, because I believe the owner of Forward Controls actually has a relationship with LMT and likes their products. So hopefully we'll see some support. In fact, I'd like to actually upgrade the bolt catch to one of the Forward Controls Designs larger paddles. I do like the mag release. It works pretty well as long as the magazine is not blocked. Yeah, I don't use this as much as I would use the right-sided bolt catch, but the bolt hold open is nice. That's one of the few things that the Mars has that most of these guns don't have. So then the quad rail from BCM obviously is like 12.5 inches, I think. So it's a 16-inch barrel. The barrel was kind of where I feel like I honestly didn't go all out. This is just a range toy to me, but it's a ballistic advantage. Hansen barrel, and I have never owned anything from Ballistic Advantage or Aero Precision, who owns Ballistic Advantage at the moment. But as you can see, the gas block is pinned, and it's nice because it actually came with a drilled hole and the taper pin for me to install, for whoever the end user to install, which is pretty easy to do, to be honest. It isn't flush, but I don't think generally most of the time a taper pin needs to be or is. As you can see, it's pinned on the barrel. As long as it's aligned with the gas block to the gas port, then you're good to go. So, you know, test firing it once to make sure that the gas tube is, or the gas block's aligned with the gas port on the barrel is always, I guess, the way you do it if you're not gauging stuff when you're building guns. But, yeah, not an issue with the Ballistic Advantage barrel, actually. Out to 250 yards with that, and been hitting pretty good, like 2 MOA or less, which they guarantee that. I suppose, I don't know exactly how they guarantee that. Put it on a lead sled and see what kind of accuracy you can get. Right now I'm just running this Streamlight HLX. I mean, it's bright as fuck. I don't really care for the particular mount that it's on, but I've actually had this mount on like 10 different guns, and it just doesn't break. It's Magpul. It's actually pretty well made. It's not a bad mount, to be honest. I've had a lot of other hoagier ways to attach flashlights to quad rails and to M-lock rails, but it's not a bad deal, to be honest. I kind of like the way it sits up on there. It's plastic. It's also adjustable depending on what size your flashlight is. It allows me to replace the batteries in the flashlight without actually removing it from the mount. So it's held my HLX for, I don't even know how long, like a couple of years. So, you know, if I want 1,000 lumen flashlight on there, good to go. It's just easy. It's 2 screws. I don't have an issue with the way it sits on there. Actually looks okay on this gun. That would probably be the only thing I'd criticize on this gun. Aimpoint Comp M2 is awesome. I had to get a riser for that because I like to use these front sights. Midwest Industries fixed front sight. Then it's got a Troy Cerakoted rear. Those are just because I keep iron sights on my guns. I suppose that's about it, to be honest. I'm going to be putting a Surefire device on there. I'm not sure if it'll be a comp or a flash hider, but I have a bunch of flash hiders now, so I might actually go for one of their comp mounts. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate y'all checking my channel. Hit the like, please, if this was something you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful day.